When it comes to Disney Star Wars, things just continued to get worse. Coming off all the big budget cuts and the bloodbath of layoffs at Disney, combined with Lucasfilm putting out yet another disappointing Disney Plus series, The Mandalorian Season 3 was despised by so many people, incredibly divisive, and that's coming off two bad shows in Obi-Wan and the Book of Boba Fett. And now one of the stars of those shows, specifically Temuera Morrison, who's been very open about how he feels about how his character has been portrayed by Disney, is once again speaking out. Not just about some budget cuts that are coming for Star Wars, but also how badly they fucked up not only Mandalorian, but also his show Book of Boba Fett. Star Wars may suffer cutbacks on Disney Plus, reveals actor. And we will get into those specific statements, but the ones that everyone's really focused on right now are the ones that Temuera Morrison made about Mandalorian Season 3, how he was supposed to make an appearance, but nobody ever called him. And of course, the criticism that he has for the way he was handled in his own show and the way The Mandalorian was handled in his show. Star Wars, Boba Fett actor claims he was supposed to return in The Mandalorian, but, quote, nobody rang. During an appearance at Supernova Comic-Con and Gaming Convention in Australia, the actor admitted, quote, I was supposed to be in Mandalorian Season 3, but nobody rang me. I was waiting for the phone call in New Zealand, waiting and wanting to give up. And of course, we do know he popped up in Season 2 of The Mandalorian in a pretty ham-fisted way, to be quite honest with you. While it wasn't much of a surprise that Din Djarin appeared in Book of Boba Fett, some fans were disappointed that he earned so much screen time on a mission that was totally detached from Boba Fett. Morrison similarly joked about those deviations from his character's story. Well, that Mando guy stole a few chapters of my book, the actor shared. It was painful watching him turn up with some black new lethal sword, and the way he turned up in my Book of Boba, he just destroyed everything. I'm sure this guy is ruining my show, but I couldn't say anything. I'm not the writer, so I'll have to bear it, I guess. This is similar to his criticisms that he had last year around this time, when he talked about how he hated the way his character was portrayed, and if they go forward, he wants to focus on Boba Fett's badass ways. This is just yet another original Star Wars character from George Lucas that Disney has bastardized and destroyed. And of course, when it comes to the next iteration for Book of Boba Fett Season 2, he's saying, I don't know if this is going to happen because of all the cutbacks that are happening at Disney and potentially specifically with Star Wars. Disney cuts back on Star Wars Disney Plus shows. During the Q&A panel, the same panel we're talking about, Temuera Morrison told fans Disney's in the middle making some changes within the Star Wars universe. Here's the quotes. I think there's a few changes going on. We also come under the big umbrella known as Disney now, too. So it's one of those few conversations we had in LA. That conversation started like, oh, look, we're having a few changes. We're having a few cutbacks. And when you hear on the other end of the line, it's no good trying to negotiate any more money, that's for sure. So we'll see what happens. So not only was he supposed to or thought that he was appearing in Mandalorian Season 3, that never happened. He's a little bit unsure about what the future holds for Book of Boba Fett. He's criticizing the writers of the show once again, just like he did for Book of Boba Fett. Temuera Morrison is not afraid to speak his mind out there about how people feel about his character as Boba Fett, about how much he hated that first season, and even how fucked up he thought it was that Mando came in and really stole the spotlight from him in his own series. And with the reveal of these cutbacks, we know Disney's going through a lot of budget stuff. They're cutting 3% of their workforce, 7,000 people out of jobs. You have to imagine, with the way that Disney Plus is losing money, over $1 billion every single quarter in losses for Disney Plus, you had to know some cutbacks would be coming. So this is interesting. This is the first time we've heard, something like this from an actor that connected to a project. There's cutbacks happening at Star Wars. Probably the same thing happening with Marvel with the Disney Plus series as well. More bad news for Disney Star Wars. Not that that's much of a surprise. It's pretty much the standard nowadays. But yet again, Temuera Morrison, not afraid to tell everybody how much he despises the decisions that are being made with his character. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.